Tonight's fixture isn't just any match, it's the North London Derby, the clash of two great rivals, the Gunners of Arsenal versus the Spurs of Tottenham, played under the floodlights at the Emirates Stadium. For Arsenal, this game stands as a defining moment in their season. Sitting at the top of the Premier League and leading by 4 points, a win today pushes them closer to a title run. But the story is far from straightforward. Squad depth, key absences, the weight of history, all of it builds into this moment. Let's begin with Arsenal. They arrive here with the momentum of a strong campaign, unbeaten in their last 14 games across all competitions. They've built a fortress-like defense this season, conceding just a handful of goals and showing the resolve of a team hungry for silverware. But even the strongest defenses crack. One of the major concerns now, the absence of Gabriel Magalhaes, a centre-back whose aerial dominance and physical presence have been central to Arsenal's solidity. He's expected to miss this derby with a thigh injury sustained on international duty. That leaves a gap, both in leadership and in defense, that Arsenal must fill. Manager Mikel Arteta must adapt, and his squad must step up. At midfield, questions linger over the return of captain Martin Odegaard. He's back in training and may feature, but fitness is still a factor. Will he start? Will he be part of the rotation suite? Arsenal's attacking balance depends heavily on him, and so Arsenal's ability to break the Spurs line may hinge on his presence. And then there's Tottenham. Their away form is quietly impressive. They've been one of the strongest away teams in the league this season. But the inconsistencies remain obvious. Injuries have hit hard. Several key players are either missing or doubtful. That cripples continuity and disrupts rhythm. They've not beaten Arsenal at the Emirates in years, and that record hangs over them. Still, the threat isn't minimal. A Spurs side with nothing to lose, playing the kind of aggressive pressing style manager Thomas Frank has instilled, can cause trouble if Arsenal aren't careful. Let's talk tactics. Arsenal will want to dominate possession, keep the ball, funnel Spurs into their right hand and impose their tempo. But without Gabriel at the back, and possibly without a fully fit Odegaard, the margin for error shrinks. Tottenham will likely aim to absorb pressure, stay compact, and strike on the break, particularly exploiting wide areas where Arsenal's new defense might lack cohesion. Set pieces will matter. Arsenal lead the league in dead ball goals, and Spurs aren't bad defensively in those sequences, but a sharp, focused Arsenal side could make a difference. Now, the atmosphere. Derbies are more than football, they're emotion, pride, and bragging rights. The Emirates will be packed, the noise electric. Arsenal fans dreaming of turning this match into a statement, Spurs fans desperate to derail the title push and reclaim some honor. The tension in the air will be tangible. What will determine this match? A few things. Which team can adapt better under pressure? Which defense holds together? Which attack seizes the opportunity first? And which squad depth pays off in the second half? Arsenal hold the upper hand on paper, but in derbies, form means less. The moment means more. Let's make a prediction. Given Arsenal's strength at home, their recent unbeaten streak in this fixture, but also their defensive injury worries, this might be a tight contest. A 1-0 win for Arsenal feels likely, but if Tottenham recover fitness and play with belief, they could spring a surprise. For you at home, tell us, which player do you believe will be the key today? Will Arsenal's absentees cost them, or will Spurs finally break their hoodoo? Como bilo? And if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our post-match analysis later tonight. Thanks for tuning in.